At first, it was quite a sales job for me to get him to come because, you know, he didn't know what he was getting into. But the answer to my prayer and my encouragement was, after 2 days, he said to me, "Grandpa, I've learned more in 2 days than I've learned in all of my schooling." So as a grandparent, you always want to pass on to the next generation, so it makes me feel very proud that I was able to expose him in a very pleasant and great way to business principles, and I think it'll have a long-lasting effect.
I have to admit he was a little reluctant. He was coming on a spring break, but after he got here, he just was enthusiastic, involved with the kids all the time, and just had a really, really great experience. I can't say enough about it. I think it's just a wonderful program, and I really encourage parents to send their children if they have any kind of interest in running their own business. Thank you very much.
I have to tell you, as a father and as a business person, I could not be more proud of my son. He was one of those kids that I had to almost drag him here. He wasn't really sure that he wanted to do it. The first day, he was like, yeah, it was pretty cool. The second day, I really couldn't shut him up at dinner. And on the third night, this is the first time my son has ever initiated a conversation with me where it didn't begin with, "Dad, can I have some money for something?" And we stayed up for over an hour last night, him telling me about the experience at the Young Entrepreneur, the people that he's met, the business plans that he's put together, the video production and everything. And the first thing he said to me at the end of tonight was, "Dad, you already signed me up for next year, didn't you?" I said, "Of course."
And what amazed me about the program was it's the only place I've seen where children can really get, and when I say children, I mean teens going into young adults, can really get every piece of the puzzle they need to figure out what it takes to develop a business. We're talking about from the start of an idea all the way to execution, all the way to getting venture capital. It was just an amazing program. I got to see the teams present their projects, and I tell you, these ideas were so good. I'm sure there were parents taking notes, and some of these ideas we're going to see come to market very soon. I would highly encourage you to send your children to this program.
A couple of years ago, I bought David Fagan's daughter's book on how to make money in the summer, and my daughter went door to door washing cars, made some money, was very excited about that. But when I told her about coming here for the event, not so excited. She was not happy about having to miss theater practice, missing school. However, once we got here and after we finished the first day and I said, "How'd it go?" she just kind of smiled at me, which means, yeah, I'm liking it. And then by the end of the second day, it just was even more intense. I had to make her go to bed at night because she was up looking on her computer, working on designs for their business.
They've really dug into what it means to build a business, get excited about a business, and then at the end of the conference, they actually did a pitch with fantastic videos and incredible ideas, and everything was kind of just laid out as if they were building an actual business. So it was really good for her. The first night she came down, we were kind of wondering how it was going to turn out for her, and she was so excited and so fired up about the things she was learning. And then as they were preparing for their final contest with their pitch kits, she told me that, "Dad, I'm more focused on this as I did on any of my big swim events." So it's really, really neat to see these young entrepreneurs getting developed because they're going to be the future.
My daughter Lindsay's first time to actually come here. She's 13. She was really resistant at first to come, and once she got her feet wet and got in, she was over the top excited, got a lot of things out of it. Actually made comments and things, and just came out across the top of learning so many different things, and things that she's obviously never heard before. And just great to see them all get in an environment, put together a business plan, execute, make videos, build websites, and have a whole program, and just to jump into the train of where they need to go and what they need to do when they have their ideas that they want to execute outside of this, and the comfort and the confidence to take something and learn and go outside the box to be entrepreneurs and grow into the future, just like all of us as parents have done so.
Hi, I'm Cindy Sear, and this was my son Austin's first year. He's 18 years old. I've been trying to get him to come for a couple years, and he was always kind of like, I don't know. And this year, I didn't even ask him, and he said, I really want to go to this thing you've been talking about. And it's really been even more amazing than I even thought it could have imagined it would have been for him. I knew it would have been great, but he's just like over the top. He's got ideas. He really coming into it. He's a freshman in college, and he really has been struggling with, well, what do I do? I don't know what I want to do with my life, kind of thing. And I feel like the wheels are spinning, and he's talking to me about all this stuff about marketing. And he's like, I understand what you do now, and he's asking me questions about my business and how I did it, and that's never occurred before. He's never showed really any interest. So that was really fun for me personally, but even more is I feel like he's getting tools that are real world tools that he's not going to get in college, and that he's going to be able to take those, I mean, watching them present a business and watching him like really translate understanding that you need to have unique positioning and, you know, understanding all these different marketing concepts was really exciting for me, and I feel so excited for him, for his future. Definitely I would want to bring my other son, and if you, you know, if you're thinking about it, I think you're crazy not to do this. I mean, you've got way, way more than than what was charged. I mean, it was ridiculously low. I can't, I mean, it's like all the products they gave him, all the information was incredible.